When life knocks you down, you have two choices: get up or give up. And there's only one reason why you do either. You feel like it. You either feel like getting up or you feel like giving up. Every thought we create, every word we speak, and every move we make is powered by how we feel. In other words, emotion powers motion. And today I want to share with you how to connect with your emotion that will power you to feel like getting back up and achieving your goals. But first, we're going to travel back in time to my 8th grade class at LakeVilla Intermediate School. For those of you here today, you know it as Palumbi Middle School. I ran track and was one of the two fastest sprinters at 200 and 400 meters. The other, Adam Johnson. Now, Adam and I were both naturally fast, so we could win without training or practicing very much. Well, a friend of ours named Chris Cow told us he thought this was unfair. You see, Chris believed in this rule or principle that success should be earned through hard work and struggle. So Chris declared he was going to beat us both, and he would do this by practicing every day after school. Now, Adam and I nervously laughed this off, picturing how far behind us Chris ran. He wasn't that close. But I remember there was something about Chris' words, the tone of his voice, and the look in his eyes that I now understand were the result of his thoughts, words, and actions completely supporting his belief in his principles. Chris was motivated to take action because his heart was in it. Emotion powers motion. And this feeling is what powered Chris to practice, race, lose, pick himself back up, and keep practicing over and over until the day came when the three of us were in a fight to cross the finish line first. And it wouldn't be much of a story if it didn't end with the day that Chris finally won. Adam and I were genuinely impressed and proud of Chris. I'll tell you, I think there's something magical about someone who is driven by their belief in their principles. It's like you can almost touch or feel the energy that powers their belief. Oh, of course, other kids also wanted to beat us. I mean, everybody wants to be a winner, right? But they made no real effort to support the goal. Unlike Chris, their hearts weren't really in it, so their attempts were half-hearted. Now, one reason I see for this is that society has trained many of us to only care about the benefits attached to the goal. What do I get? What will it give me? Instead of caring about the values or the principles that support the goal. For example, you volunteer at a homeless shelter only for the benefits of improving the strength of your college application. You don't really care about the cause, the people, or their issues. And because your heart's not really in it, once you get your benefits, you're done volunteering. I think it is fascinating that our relationship to technology, the applications we stuff inside, and benefits is the same. Many of us treat them all as cheap and disposable. Not inexpensive, just easily and quickly replaced. Which means technology and benefits are rarely enough to power or motivate us through many months or years of hard work and setbacks. And in my opinion, this explains why research conducted at the University of Scranton shows the percentage of people who made New Year's resolutions and succeeded in both 2013 and 2014. What do you think? Only 8%. So, do you think the 92% that failed really felt that strongly about their goals? You think their hearts were really in it? Or do you think they're just in it for the benefits? You see, the problem with benefits is that the benefits of the goal come at the end. So we can't feel the effects of benefits until after we succeed. Anybody ever get an A on a test before or during your test? How about a raise or a bonus your first day of work? Of course not. Now, to be fair, can some people succeed by only focusing on benefits? Sure, I'd say about 8%. For the rest of us, we need a power source that travels with us to help us feel like overcoming challenges when life knocks us down. We plug into this power source by putting our attention and our heart on what we care about. And now, my impression of the attitude of many teenagers that I know. Come on. To be honest, I just whatever society says will get me attention and make me feel special, important, invited to the party. You're telling me I actually have to care and pay attention to, dude, that is not a frog. And my heart has to be in it. Right on. So my attention and my heart have to be on what I care about. Isn't there an app for that? Speaking of app, could you be more apathetic? No, let's not bother Siri. Apathetic means you're bored, don't care, unmotivated. Look, the people who you see overcoming challenges and succeeding actually care about something, anything that connects them to their goal. For example, you might not feel like doing homework or going to school, but you probably do feel like avoiding an argument or getting in trouble. You also could feel responsible for your education and your future happiness. It works the same for adults. Your mom or dad might not feel like going to work, running errands, or driving your butt around everywhere. However, they do feel like supporting their family, so they put their attention and their heart on what they do care about, you. They use those feelings to power them to do some things they might not feel like doing. Starting to get how this works? I gotta tell you, I think that we live in such a strange world where many of us so desperately want to believe that all we have to do is push a few buttons and technology will do the hard work for us. Shortcuts. Our culture is in a love affair with shortcuts. Tips, tricks, hacks, whatever. And shortcuts are fine for simple tasks like buying something online so you don't have to go to the store. Oh, or that really awesome life-changing video on a faster way to peel a potato. However, shortcuts are rarely enough to power or motivate us through many months or years of hard work and challenges. What you can do is follow 3 simple steps that will develop the power in your heart to overcome challenges and achieve your goals. Step 1, create a guiding principle. A guiding principle is what you believe and put your faith in. Create the kind of person you want to be. Principles shape how we feel about ourselves, other people, the world around us, and is what powers motivation. Like a magnet, guiding principles attract thoughts, words, actions, people, and opportunities to reinforce and strengthen the principle. People who are mean and rude express negative thoughts, words, and actions, which attract negative people and situations, while at the same time push away people who do not feel, think, or act that way. I think of my guiding principle as a flag that stands for what is important in my life. Just as our country's flag stands for the principles of freedom and democracy, we can create a guiding principle in the heart and mind that matches what we believe. Think about the way we say the Pledge of Allegiance. We put our attention on the flag and emotionally connect to its guiding principles by placing our hand over our heart. Emotion powers motion. One of my guiding principles I call the thing has no power, you do. I think it is important not to give our power to succeed and feel good in life to things and products we can buy. Things, they live out here, but passion, heart, and motivation to do something long enough to feel successful, that lives right here. If I think and feel that things have power, then I don't feel empowered to overcome setbacks because, well, I've given my power to the thing. I'm relying on it, but the thing has no power to give me anything. Look at it. It just lays there with no power to do anything. until I act on it, good or bad, with what I think, feel, and believe. Shh, I think it fell asleep. To get you started, a few examples of guiding principles include family first, education first, compassion first. How can I help you? You only live once. The golden rule. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Now, I like to think of choosing a guiding principle as shopping for clothes. Stay with me. You try a guiding principle outfit on and wear it around for a while. See how it fits, feels, what kind of feedback you get. Then try another one on. Have your guiding principle outfit express the real you, or the real you want to be. Now, once you choose the guiding principle, the challenge is staying connected to it. And these next two steps will make it much easier. Check your mind. You check your mind silently, so it can be done anywhere, anytime, to discover what you think and feel at any moment, but especially when you feel stress, fear, anxiety, anger, or unconfident, times when we're most at risk for thoughts, words, and actions that oppose our guiding principle. Simply ask yourself, do my thoughts, words, and actions support or oppose my guiding principle? Because every moment is an opportunity to shape your future thoughts, words, and actions, and therefore shape your future self. And our third and final step, I call compose yourself. Composing yourself is a daily writing exercise. It helps remove the negative thoughts and feelings that cause conflict, stress, fear, anxiety, or simply interfere with you feeling your best. It only takes about 5 minutes. With 2 to 3 blank sheets of paper, you begin writing as fast as you can, whatever you think and feel. Do not judge or worry about punctuation, grammar, legibility, or try to make it about anything specific. You set your pen or pencil on fire and let whatever you're thinking and feeling pour out on the page. Curse, be happy, angry, sad, or silly. And what you write does not need to make any sense. It's all good. My writing is often a mix of nonsense and madness, but it feels so good to get it out. In my family, we like to experiment in all areas of life. And with this in mind, I homeschooled my daughter for 6th grade. The first thing I had her do each day was to compose herself, to have her start her day with a calm, clear mind and heart. Now, give my daughter a topic to write on, and she will write all day long. However, if you want to irritate her, give her a blank sheet of paper and say, write something. So at first, my daughter was not a fan of composing herself and told me exactly what she thought of it. And me. Awesome, I said, write that. Write how dumb you think this exercise is and how less than brilliant you think your father is. In your own words, of course. Let whatever you think and feel out on the page. You see, you may start off on a rant about how irritated you are with your father, but those same feelings are attached to much deeper feelings about challenges you're having in other areas of your life. And those are the feelings you need to rip out. They are the silent passengers in the back of your mind and your heart that you drag with you from one day to the next, making it hard to express the best version of you. To be clear, if your thoughts, words, and actions do not support your guiding principle, then they oppose it. Period. Good or bad. Your thoughts, words, and actions always have an effect. Composing yourself is an opportunity to delete many of those effects so they do not overpower the positive ones. And I'm very happy to report that my daughter is now in the 10th grade and continues to compose herself. Not every day, but whenever she feels stressed or needs to clear her mind or heart. She simply says it makes her feel better, which is why she keeps doing it. I gotta tell you, I really am proud and happy that she has integrated this into her life because it is such an easy and healthy way to empower yourself and others. And I will leave you with these final thoughts. Getting back up, overcoming setbacks, and achieving your goals is really as simple as 1, 2, 3. Step 1, create a guiding principle, a rule or belief that becomes a priority in your life. 2, check your mind to discover and make sure that your thoughts, words, and actions support your guiding principle. And 3, compose yourself to remove negative thoughts, words, and feelings that oppose your guiding principle. When you integrate these into your life, you empower every other area of your life, which makes getting back up easy. Thank you all very much.